Greetings, fellow lovers of the internet. I guess I've decided to go for like the 1850s Little House on the Prairie Laura Ingalls look today. We'll just go with it. What's up everyone, it's Katie. So I think it is a fact that can be universally accepted that all of us are not perfect. Everyone on this entire planet has flaws. And I am very much one of these flawed individuals. So, because most of my videos on YouTube are just me making fun of myself, hey, why not do another one? It was this sound logic that led me to the decision to make a video this week about my bad habits. And these aren't going to be typical bad habits about, biting your nails or not cleaning up after yourself or leaving clothes on the floor for a month. No. These are like bad habits as in like decisions I make on a regular basis and regret like 99% of the time. They say the first way to fix a problem is to admit you have the problem, so maybe this can be my admission of the problems I have and it could be the start of me changing my ways. One thing I do on a regular basis that I regret a lot of the time is the fact that I listen to music while texting people. So then what happens is I'm texting them and we're having a conversation and then halfway through the text I'll just insert lyrics that I'm listening to without even realizing it. So it'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds like so much fun, but someday I'll be living in a big old city and all you'll ever be is mean. Send. And then they text me back freaking out about it or whatever and I'm just like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I have a problem. But hey, I know I can't be the only one who does this, so leave a comment down below and let me know if you do this too, and then we can be friends together in our misfortunes. Another bad habit I have is that if you tell me that you will be somewhere in 15 minutes and 16 minutes rolls around and you're not there, I will assume that you are dead. I'll be like, nope, they were driving here, they got hit by a truck on the highway, they're dead, their guts are splattered on the freeway, and here I am sitting here when I could be over there mourning over their dead bodies. I'm such a horrible friend, and oh my gosh, I'm never gonna see them again, they're dead and they've died. And then of course they show up after like 17 minutes. I'm like, oh sorry, traffic was bad. And I'm like, yeah, I wasn't worried, that's fine, it's fine. Another decision I have a bad habit of making every week is the fact that on Sunday mornings before I go to church, I'm like, oh, I'm too lazy to have breakfast. So we're all sitting there in church and it's all fine and lovely, and then all of a sudden you hear it. My stomach decides to sound like a dinosaur is trying to eat its way out of my stomach. And it's just like, when my stomach growls, it's like the most terrifying thing out there. It scares even me. And so I just feel so bad. I'm always just like, oh, I really should have eaten breakfast this morning. One bad habit that my mind has realized is a bad thing, but my mouth still has to clue into, is the fact that silence can in fact be golden. It seems like I have this horrible habit of that if there's ever like a lull in a conversation and no one say anything, I'll just go for it and I'll try to fill that lull and I'll be like blah. Whereas if I had just left it, someone might have had, something important or profound or smart to say, but I'm just like, guys, did you know like a penguin can jump like 10 feet into the air? Isn't that like awesome? And it's really not. It's not cool, Katie, and just stop it. I really hope my mouth clues into this soon because I know it's a bad thing I do and I always do it. A bad habit I've gotten into recently is the fact that I have unrealistically high expectations for myself when playing the piano. I'll print out the sheet music for a really difficult piece and I'll sit down at the piano for the first time, never having played the piece before, and this is what happens. I have a very bad habit of being very frustrated with myself for not being able to do things perfectly the first time. So I guess what can be learned from the video this week is the fact that I'm a very flawed individual and everyone, including myself, can just enjoy laughing at me. As always, thanks so much for watching everyone, I really appreciate it. Don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons down below before you leave. And until next time I see you, have a great life. Don't be stupid or make bad decisions, or if you insist on making bad decisions, at least make better bad decisions than I make, because I guess if I'm making bad decisions, I can't tell you not to make bad decisions, because that makes me a hypocrite. Bye! Okay, Mommy's gonna sound like I'm dying, okay? So don't laugh or at anything, okay?